Human, I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur, whatever occurs. Thank you, feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Raiders are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Texans, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, for only the second time ever in the regular season and first since 2005, the NFL has come south of the border to amazing Mexico City. S1w12, another installment in the International Series, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Houston Texans and the Oakland Raiders. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Osweiler. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Hard throw, incomplete. Now here's Shane Leckler on to punt it away to his longtime team, the Raiders. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, sometimes we talk running backs, sometimes we talk wide receivers. Walford, the tight end in this unit, very important.
Clive Walford, a terrific player. Knows how to work the inside portions of the field, but also can surprise you and get deep.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now this time, Carl throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Carr. Open man is Holmes. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A little surprising there, Brandon, to see that broken tackle by the back. He's known more for his speed and elusiveness than his power.
2nd down following the run. Walford in motion, the tight end. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
For the guys playing defense, this has been a really long drive, and physically, that's awfully taxing. I think the hardest part is mentally. What do you do?
The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Crabtree has it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. And now out comes Houston. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll run it again with Miller. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw.
And the Raiders have got him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That was second down run for Murray. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And when you don't pick up the necessary yardage in that situation, sometimes it starts to put a little doubt in the play caller's mind about what he's going to run on the next play. Because most of them, they thought they were going to pick it up right then and there. Now they've got to adjust what they're doing, adjust what they're thinking, and maybe they go away from what they originally thought.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll run for it now. Here's Marcel Reese. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. A first down carry now for Miller. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Again, it's Miller. Fighting through. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Partner, sometimes it's those little guys you really have to fear. They've been battling their whole lives, wanting to show the big boys that they can play with power. I'll guarantee you this year at Thanksgiving, he's sitting at the adults' table, not the kids' one.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, it makes them block just a little bit harder.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go now. Here we go. Detroit. Green, 39.
Now it's Miller running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Detroit. Now let's go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And that's a guy, Lamar Miller, from Miami, went to the University of Miami, was playing for the Dolphins, but now moved to the Lone Star State.
Yeah, how about that? And sometimes that change of scenery, it may look like it's going to affect him adversely. He's away from his home for the first time ever. But sometimes you get out on your own somewhere else, that can increase your performance. You only focus on your football.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Now it's Osweiler. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The first time All-Pro in 2015, Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back here right after this. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's caught by Crabtree. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.